welcome to the vlog.
Hello, my friends. It is year 13, week number 646. I tried to do a thing this week where I purchased a chin-up bar that is supposed to be mounted in a doorway. This is like home improvement edition right here. So, you know, we've got this little opening right here. And the initial plan was to buy one of those chin-up bars and mount it in between here so that I can do pull-ups from this little opening right here, right? Now, the problem is that I don't know what the material is that these walls are made out of, but I was expecting there to be some sort of like a wooden frame in here. And that's how normally when you mount this in a doorway, that's why it works so well. So I bought this thing, I set it up, I even marked out and measured exactly where I wanted the mounting points to be in this frame here. And when I started to drill into the wall, I started to notice that whatever material this is made out of, it's some sort of like, it's not wood. I'm guessing it's some sort of just like a drywall type of material. But when I started drilling into it, the whole thing just started crumbling apart and it wouldn't grab onto the screw. So yeah, we're canceling this entire plan, essentially. I tried to make this chin-up bar thing work, but this is not gonna be possible with this wall here. My friends, a couple weeks back, I was talking about how like I wanted to submit an application to renew my passport that expired a few years back. And so I like downloaded all the forms. You have to like take a photo. We did the photo session thing. That's what we're doing right here. Everything's filled out, everything's good to go. I have the forms, the previous passport, everything is all here and ready to go, my friends. All right, we just dropped it off, my friends. Next, I'm walking over to the camera store to go and look at tripod heads right now. I have two main tripods that I use for all of my shots. I have the one that is holding up the camera right now to film this shot. And then I have a second one, which is like a super low to the ground angle. It just like raises the camera like half a foot off the floor. And my problem is that I only have one tripod head. So the part that actually attaches the camera to the tripod. So I have this new idea this week where I want to like buy multiple tripod heads like to go on each of the tripods. That way, when I need to get different shots, I can just quickly, super easily swap the camera to different tripods without having to disassemble the thing every single time. So in photography, there are, when you're talking about like the mount that you put on the bottom of your camera, there's like two universal types. There's the Manfrotto quick release, that's like very common. It's made by Manfrotto. It's like a high-end Italian camera brand. And then the second one is the Arca Swiss type plate. Those are like the two main ones when you like buy a camera tripod like the mount that you put to attach it to the tripod. It's kind of like comparing like iPhone versus Android. Like a similar concept where there's like Manfrotto creates their own proprietary thing, and then everyone else kind of adopts the Arca Swiss type. And for the past like decade or whatever, I've always used Manfrotto plates. It's just kind of like, you basically just want to choose one style and stick with that, because otherwise you're going to be having two different systems, and it's just not worth the hassle of having gear that's like corresponds to each different type of mounting system. You just want to get one and just buy all of your accessories that are going to like revolve around that one style. And so I've always used Manfrotto plates just forever. Just when I started, that's what I bought. And so every time I bought new plates after that, any mounting parts or anything, it was always the Manfrotto style. But just recently this year, I've come to the decision that I want to switch all of my accessories over to Arca Swiss. I just feel that the offerings that Manfrotto has right now for like tripod heads, I just don't care for a lot of the styles they have right now. And Arca Swiss, you know, obviously it's like literally every other company has Arca Swiss, and I would rather just kind of adopt their stylings and just kind of go with them now. So over the course of this next year, I want to get 2 new tripod heads and slowly start selling off my other Manfrotto heads. We're getting new tripod heads. I'm gonna come into the store right now and shop for, see what they have here. Okay, it's about it's like 4 hours later. I ended up not buying any tripod heads while I was over there, but I did see their selection. If you want to buy anything that is related to photography, video stuff, like any industry, online stuff, or like film, television, media, photography of any type, and you're like trying to buy a camera or anything that has to do with that, this store will definitely have it in stock, or they'll like ship it directly to you. And so sometimes when they don't have the stuff online, I think it's a really good spot to buy your camera related stuff. So I didn't actually buy anything, but I did check out everything that they had to offer in there. And it's just kind of nice to see the full selection of what the options are. So I ended up just going over to Starbucks. This is like Hudson Yards. And I brought my computer, so I was just doing work from home for the past 4 hours or so. Now I'm gonna get food, and then I'm gonna go directly back home. I've repaired this wall here. I'm gonna return my chin-up bar, and I'm gonna be buying new tripod heads soon. This has been year 13, week number 646. Next week will be week number 647.